the perfect machine, and the stool of love. The morning sun filtered through the kitchen window of the Miller household, casting a warm glow over the breakfast table. Bill walked in, moving with a cautious stiffness that didn't go unnoticed by his wife, Judy. "Hey, honey." "Oh, does your side still hurt you?" Judy asked, her voice laced with a mixture of genuine concern and a hint of playful skepticism. Bill paused, his hand hovering near his flank. No, I am fine," he insisted, though his face told a slightly different story. Judy crossed her arms, watching him struggle with his outerwear. "Then why are you taking off your jacket so slow?" she teased. Bill flashed a quick, mischievous grin, trying to regain his usual bravado. "Slow or sexy?" he countered, hoping to distract her with a bit of charm. Judy rolled her eyes affectionately, moving toward the counter where the heavy kitchen appliances lived. "Oh, honey, will you help me get down the food processor, unless it is going to hurt you too much?" Bill puffed out his chest, dismissing the discomfort with a wave of his hand. "Please," I laugh in the face of pain. "Ha ha ha." He let out a theatrical laugh, though it ended in a small, suppressed wince. Judy was not entirely convinced. "Okay, I have an appointment with Dr. Holden on Friday. I will see if he can fit you in, too." Bill sighed, knowing he couldn't win this round of maternal persistence. "Okay, honey, if it makes you feel better, I will go, but there is nothing wrong with me." Just then, the front door swung open and Brian walked in, announcing his arrival with his usual teenage energy. "Daddy is home." Bill looked at his son and then back at Judy, gesturing toward Brian with a smirk. We can take her to the doctor, too." The house was filled with the familiar rhythm of family life, a melody that Bill often thought of in terms of the songs he loved. "You can read me, baby, like an open book. Stop me dead in my tracks with only just one look. Now when the lights go down." The days skipped forward to the much-anticipated Friday. After the checkup, Bill and Judy sat in the examination room, waiting for the results. "Babe, how did your checkup go?" Bill asked as Judy adjusted her clothes. "Oh, he was very thorough," she replied, a playful glint in her eyes. "In fact, I am pretty sure I cheated on you." Before Bill could respond to the joke, Dr. Holden entered the room, his expression professional yet kind. "Sometimes people are misled by my gentle hand," the doctor remarked, looking over Bill's chart. "As far as your lateral pain, it looks like it is just probably a pulled muscle. But you're going to have to take it easy for a few days." Lila, the nurse who had been assisting, let out a soft chuckle. "Ooh, that might be a problem, doctor. I don't think he really could take it any easier." Dr. Holden nodded, clarifying his instructions for the stubborn patient. "I am talking about Bill lying down whenever he can, no carrying groceries, no taking out the trash, no physical exercise." Bill beamed, feeling like he had just been handed a golden ticket to a permanent vacation. "So, am I?" he agreed enthusiastically. "Thank you, Lila." The doctor then turned his attention to the lab reports. "Okay, cholesterol results. Miller Bill. According to these numbers, you have got LSOB syndrome." Bill blinked, confused by the medical acronym. "LSOB? What is that?" Dr. Holden leaned back, a small smile appearing on his face. "A man with your eating habits and cholesterol this good, it means you are one lucky SOB." Bill let out a triumphant laugh, feeling invincible. "Ooh, I like that one." However, the mood shifted when the doctor looked at Judy's results. "Now, you young lady, your cholesterol is through the roof." Judy's jaw dropped in disbelief. "What?" "My cholesterol is higher than his, but I exercise all the time." She gestured toward her husband, who was currently the picture of unhealthy habits. "And the way he eats, he is more pizza than husband." Dr. Holden offered a sympathetic shrug. "I am sorry, a lot of it is heredity." "Haha." Bill, feeling particularly cheeky, leaned over. "Want another prostate exam?" he joked. The doctor just shook his head. "Maybe." Back at home, the reality of the Heart-Smart diet began to set in for Judy. "I can't believe you are the one stuck on a Heart-Smart diet," Bill remarked, watching her poke at her new groceries. "Health food blows. Look at this, soy bacon, soy chips, soy cheese. Oh, God, it smells like somebody threw up feet. I mean, yum." He tried to sound supportive, but failed miserably. Lauren, could you grab me another medicine from the fridge and bring one for Fitz, too? Bill called out. Can you make mine an imported medicine? Their friend Linda arrived, glowing with the news of her recent engagement to Perry. So, did I tell you that my fiancé has a new pet name for me? She asked, beaming. He calls me Linda Bear. Bill, never one to let a sentimental moment pass without a quip, asked, is it possible that he just can't remember your last name? Linda just sighed happily. I am in love. You can't hurt me. But as the afternoon wore on, Linda shared a concern. There is something about Perry that has been nagging me a bit. Bill took a guess, the fact that he talks with a fake English accent and sings in a Foghat cover band? Linda shook her head. No, my only worry is that Perry has never really spent time around kids. Bill nodded sagely. That is a shame, too. It is because kids love Foghat. Are you done? Linda snapped playfully. I just want him to be comfortable around children, so he is open to the idea of us having kids. 3 girls, Tiffany, Amber, and Helen. Bill shook his head at the names. 2 strippers and an old lady. Linda then made a request. I was wondering if I could borrow one of your kids so Perry could spend some time with them. Brian, ever the opportunist, piped up. Well, I will hang out with you guys. I think his band is pretty cool. But Linda had a different idea. Oh, yeah, I love you, honey, but I was thinking of Tina. You know, more on the cute and cuddly, less on the freaky teenage problems. Brian sighed, defeated. Yeah, I am the one with the freaky problems. In the kitchen, Brian served his father a meal that looked decidedly non-soy. And here is your fresh garden salad, he said sarcastically. Bill looked at the plate. What? Oh, look, you can move. Brian swapped it for the real meal. Here is your burger. Thank you, son, Bill said, digging in. I will be napping later. Come down in an hour and turn me. Fitz, Bill's close friend, was sitting nearby, nursing his own medicine. That is a pretty sweet deal, having that magic blood, mister. Bill nodded proudly. Hey, you know what you were looking at, Fitz? The perfect machine. Don't worry about Judy, though. That cholesterol is a big health risk. Probably means she is going to go before you. Bill's face fell slightly. Hey, don't talk like that. Fitz shrugged, though he looked genuinely concerned in his own odd way. Hey, I am as torn up about this as you are. Judy was going to be the first person I was going to hit on after my wife, Cax. Bill glared at him. Don't worry. In my plan, you are dead, too. Fitz nodded in approval. Oh, good. Otherwise, that would be really insensitive. Just then, Judy walked in, frustrated by the high shelves. Hey, Fitz, Bill, can you get the food processor down for me? Bill didn't move an inch. I have a condition. Judy had reached her limit with his lounging. You know what? You are full of baloney, and I mean that literally. Now, get up. You have been milking this for a week. Bill sighed, slowly rising from the sofa. Well, it was a good run. Fitz, seeing Judy, decided to offer his unique brand of comfort. So, Judy, I heard the news. I gotta say, nobody is as sorry as I am. We would have been great together. Judy looked at the empty bottles on the table. How many bottles of medicine have you had today, Fitz? I am just worried about you and that cholesterol, Fitz continued. You are a ticking time bomb. Judy sighed. Fitz, I gotta watch what I eat. I am not gonna die. Fitz patted her hand. Yeah, that is a brave girl. Chin up, huh? I just feel really sorry for Bill here, though. You know, if you go first, that poor bastard will be helpless. Without you, he couldn't find his ass with both hands in an ass map. Judy defended her husband. I don't think you are giving Bill enough credit. Almost on cue, Bill walked into the kitchen looking dazed. Judy, why am I in the kitchen? Judy pointed. Food processor. Bill looked around. It is not here. Judy sighed. Tilt your head up. Bill obeyed. I don't see it. Open the cabinet, Judy instructed. Bill opened the door and gasped in mock surprise. Oh. The next day, Bill was at his desk, reflecting on the nature of his employment. You know the great thing about work? They give you a check every week, and all they get back is a tiny little piece of your soul. Suckers. When he got home, Judy was waiting for him, looking unusually serious. Bill, sit down. Fitz said something to me yesterday, and it got me kind of rattled. Bill tried to lighten the mood. Oh, don't worry. I know he is planning to date you, but by then, your looks will be gone and nobody will want you. Judy didn't laugh. Thanks. But I was talking about if I, God forbid, went first and it was bugging me all morning, so I came back right after lunch and, I wrote you this. She handed him an envelope. My darling Bill, what is this? Bill asked. Well, in case something should happen to me, I wanted you to know, everything about the kids, the house, where we keep the important papers. And then, as I was writing, I started to think about our life together. And I had so much that I wanted to tell you, if, God forbid. Well, it is all in here. Bill took the letter. Thanks. Good stuff. He went to put it in his pocket, but Judy stayed him with a look. Bill? Uh-huh. Well, don't you want to say anything to me about writing that letter? Bill thought for a second.
Nice job.
Judy sighed, her disappointment palpable. I was, kind of hoping that you would, write me a letter back. Bill looked at his wrist. Ooh. Bill, you are not wearing a watch, okay? Come on, this is important to me. Okay, I will give it a shot. Bill finally relented. Thank you, Judy whispered. A few hours later, Linda and Perry returned from their trial run with Tina. Hello.
Hey.
Judy called out. How did it go with Paris? Linda looked exhausted. Well, so much for selling him on the idea of having kids. Why, what happened? Suddenly, Tina hopped into the room, making loud noises. Ribbit, Ribbit. She is a frog. And she has been a frog for 2 solid froggen hours. Linda cried out. Where is Paris? Well, he was parking the car, but he might be in the garage looking for wire cutters, so he can give himself a vasectomy. Just then, Perry walked in, looking remarkably calm. Oh, there is my little frog. Ribbit, Ribbit, Ribbit. Perry smiled. Linda, you don't have to humor her anymore, Judy said. But Perry disagreed. No, Linda Bear has been brilliant spending the day with Tina. I mean, usually I am round a kid. I am studying her face and praying she don't look like me, nudge nudge. I know. I was just telling Judy how adorable she was, Linda said, though she had said the opposite moments ago. Tina hopped around them. Ribbit, 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 Ribbit. Judy pointed toward the stairs. Why don't you go on upstairs and play, sweetie? Tina hopped away, accidentally bumping into a chair.
Ow.
Perry and Linda decided to make an exit. We should go.
Yeah.
After they left, Judy turned to Bill. Did you give up on the letter? Nope, all done, Bill said, handing her a scrap of paper. Wow, only took you like 3 minutes. You could take a longer time if you want to. Mine took all afternoon. No, I am good, Bill insisted. Judy went to open it, but Bill stopped her.
Whoa.
We are not supposed to look at those now. No, I just want to take a peek. You can look at mine if you want. No, I still got half the jumble. Judy opened the note and read aloud. Dear Judy, snow shovels behind the garage. XO, dead Bill. P.S. Boo. She stared at the paper in disbelief. No, it is, Boo. So, that is it? You are dead. I am all alone, and all you have to say is Boo? Honey, movies and Halloween decorations have taught us that that is all the dead can say. Judy's voice rose with frustration. So, you have nothing to say about the life we share together. We are just kind of, hanging out on this couch till one of us drops? Bill felt defensive. I didn't know I was supposed to write some big statement about our life. You just told me to write what I do. I do the shoveling when it snows. That is all I do. Judy shook her head sadly. You know what? I don't know which makes me sadder, this letter or the fact that that is all you do. Hey, don't forget the work I do in the boudoir, Bill added, trying to lighten the mood. Bill, I poured my heart into that letter, so I could console you and leave you with something that you would always have. I wept on the paper, Bill. Bill paused. Oh, I get it, weeping. Okay, let me take another whack at this. Judy glared at him. If you write who after the boo, then I am going to find a new place to put the snow shovel. Bill sighed. Then I am going to need more time. The next day, Judy found Bill at the kitchen table with a pen. You working on the letter?
Yep.
How is it going?
Fine.
Could you not hover? I am not hovering, Judy insisted. Bill, it is not hard. Just start with the things you will miss about our life together. Bill looked up at her. Tell you what I won't miss, you hovering.
What?
I love you. Before the argument could escalate, Linda and Perry walked in again.
Hey.
Perry and I are out shopping and we picked up Tina something. They pulled out a gift. Oh, Tina. We got her a frog. She has got a little hat. Frog hat. Perry laughed at his own joke. I get it. Frog hat. Like your band. Frog hat. Frog hat. Perry blinked. That had not occurred to me. That is good. That is good. Hi, Tina Bear. I have got someone to meet you. Froggy, meet my friend Tina Bear. Judy looked confused. Thanks, Perry. Did you just call her Tina Bear? Yeah, Perry replied simply. That is funny because, I am Linda Bear, Linda noted, her smile becoming a bit strained. That is funny. I am funny today, Perry said, oblivious. Judy whispered to Bill. Okay, did you just hear that whole bear thing?
Yeah. Wish I hadn't, Bill replied.
Linda was visibly annoyed. Judy, I was his bear until you know who came along. Judy sighed. Are you seriously competing with the 7-year-olds? I didn't choose this battle, Judy, Linda snapped. Perry turned to Bill. What are you working on, mate? A letter to Judy for after I am dead, Bill replied. Perry's eyes lit up. That is an awesome title. Letter to Judy for after I am dead. Something, shagging hookers instead. Bill frowned. Hey, mate, actual letter, which, so far, only has today's date. Perry offered his expertise. She would like some advice from a songwriter. I thought you were in a cover band, Bill noted. Still got to write the songs down, Perry countered.
Hey, Perry.
Hey, Brian, the boy greeted them as he walked through. See, Bill, you should do what I do, carry a notebook. That way, when the muse comes knocking, you can start rocking. I have been working on me wedding vows. Have a listen. Perry cleared his throat and began to recite. Your love is the sunshine that kisses my cheek. Your laughter is my music. And when I lie in your arms, I find rest from this weary world. Brian was impressed. Wow, that is amazing. Perry nodded. See, it is just like writing a song. Brian, wanting to fit in, added, I am a songwriter, too, so you're preaching to the choir. Perry looked surprised.
Oh, yeah. What sort of stuff do you write?
Musicals mostly. Here we go. Anyway, I am really inspired by Sondheim. Perry frowned. Sondheim, I know that bloke. Really? Brian asked. Yeah, he is that dirtbag backup drummer for Cheap Trick. Owes me $50. No, you don't understand, Brian corrected. This is a completely different guy. Perry shrugged. Yeah, whatever you say. But rehab is not magic, little man. Later, Judy and Linda were talking in the living room. Linda, remember I told you I was bugging Bill to write that letter? Well, he finally did, and it is beautiful. Judy began to read the letter Bill had left for her. Judy, your love is the sunshine that kisses my cheek. Your laughter is my music. And when I lie in your arms, I find rest from this weary world. Linda gasped. God, I didn't think Bill was capable of this. Judy smiled proudly. You know what? I am not surprised. I know this side of Bill. That is why I married him. Just then Bill walked in. Excuse me. Judy ran to him. Hey, you beautiful man. Next time you go warehouse shopping, I need another big bag of socks. Bill grinned. Anything you want. Judy hugged him. I read your letter. Bill's eyes widened slightly. Oh, the letter. Oh, how did you find that? You put it on my pillow, Judy said. Bill nodded quickly. Okay, is it okay? Oh, it is perfect. You are perfect. Bill played along. Oh, now, honey, only God is perfect, but some of us are damn close. Listen, Linda is in the kitchen. What do you say I get rid of her, and we discuss this upstairs? Bill raised an eyebrow. Oh, you mean naked talking? Because there is something I would like to get off your chest. However, the romantic moment was interrupted by Brian. Bill's letter is so amazing. Listen to this imagery. Your love is the sunshine that kisses my cheek. Oh, that is so Bill. Brian looked at the paper. Actually it is Perry. Judy froze. What? Yeah, that is from Perry's wedding vows to Aunt Linda, Brian explained. He showed me and Dad his notebook. Judy's face turned from joy to realization. You mean Perry wrote this for me? And Bill copied it? Brian nodded. Now that is so Bill. Judy sighed. I can't believe he copied Perry's vows. Brian pointed at a specific line. Well, I mean, not exactly. See how he changed on this day we are wed to on this day I am dead? Judy stood up abruptly.
Excuse me.
In the other room, Linda was having a change of heart. I can't believe I was so worried about a stupid pet name. I mean, can you believe those beautiful words he wrote for me? Perry loves me so much. I am not sharing him with children. Brian looked confused. But I thought you really wanted children. Oh, Brian, Perry finds rest in my arms. I am not putting a baby in there. Brian shrugged. Well, I think that is for the best. Upstairs, Bill was trying to be smooth. I was just, putting on some lotion. Is the one top or bottom, my lady? Judy walked in, looking furious. Neither. Bill sensed the danger. Oh, and it is not even my birthday. Judy threw the paper at him. You copied Perry's vows? Did you really think you could get away with this? Bill tried to sound confident. Obviously. Judy glared. Didn't you think I would recognize them at Linda and Perry's wedding? Bill waved it off. Oh, Judy, come on. It is your sister. There is not going to be a wedding. Judy's voice became soft and hurt. You know, Bill, I just hoped that if you sat down and looked at our life, you'd have something to say to me about it. I love you. I will miss you. Nice rack. Something. Bill tried to defend himself. First of all, I can't stop talking about your rack. Ask anybody at work. And as far as loving you goes, let's just say many a mare tried to lure the stallion from the meadow, Judy. Many a mare. Judy shook her head. Bill, when I wrote that letter, I wanted to tell you things. Things that we never say to each other. So that you would know what all this meant to me. And I know that it might sound a little crazy, but I wanted a little something like that back from you. Bill turned away. Well, I don't want to, and I am tired of talking about it. And you can't even try? Judy asked.
No.
Why not? Bill grumbled. See, if I answer you, I would be talking about it. And if you can't understand that, then I don't know what more I can say. Damn lotion. Judy took a deep breath. You know what? I would be mad. I have had some good success, not expecting much from you in this life. I will just carry that on over into death. Bill nodded. That is the spirit. Judy continued. You know what bothers me, Bill? You didn't even care enough to read this letter. Bill shouted after her as she left. Stay out of my lotion. Later that evening, the house was quiet. Judy was watching a movie when Bill walked in. How is the movie? Fine. Good. Bill set something down on the floor. What is this? Judy asked. Oh, it is a stool. I made it for you, so you can get the food processor off the shelf. And you don't have to get off the couch. Judy looked at the sturdy wooden stool. Yeah, I guess. By the way, the coping saw was exactly where you said it was in your letter. Judy's heart softened. You read my letter? Yeah, Bill admitted. And? Judy pressed. And I made you a stool. By the way, the Band-Aids were also where you said they were. Judy stood up and touched the stool. Why did you make me a stool? Bill looked uncomfortable. Because I don't want you falling or dropping something, if I am not here. Can we not talk about this? Judy's eyes filled with tears. Bill, that is what I don't get. Why can't we talk about this? Because Bill stammered. Look, do you want the stool or not? Judy smiled through her tears. I love the stool. I just wish you could tell me what it is feeling. Bill finally exploded with emotion. Damn it, Judy, I don't even want to think about it. Because, this is everything. And if you are not here, or, I am not here. Anyway, I made this. Judy whispered, for me? Yeah, Bill said softly. You made it because you want to take care of me, even after you're dead? Bill nodded. Yeah, that. Judy hugged him tightly. Thank you. I could always put the food processor on the bottom shelf. Bill let out a dry laugh. I used the bottom shelf to make the stool. They sat together on the sofa, the silence finally comfortable. Well, I got to admit, Perry wrote some beautiful vows, Judy remarked. Bill nodded. Yeah, he seems kind of dippy, but he really has the heart of a poet. He repeated the lines from memory. Your love is the sunshine that kisses my cheek. Your laughter is my music. And when I lie in your arms, I find rest from this weary world. Judy leaned her head on his shoulder. Poetry is nice, but it is no cure for erectile dysfunction. Bill chuckled, and they both watched the end of the movie together, two parts of a machine that, despite its quirks, worked perfectly.